So yes, you got married December 30th?
We got married December 30, and we went to Rome in honeymoon.
You went to Rome on your honeymoon?
Yeah.
And her parents are in the United States when you got
Our
there?
parents, yeah, they was already here.
But your dad and your aunt were there, right?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, my parents, yeah, they was there. So, she been waiting for all this year for the quota, to come. So we got married December the 30th. And the same year, one senator named McCarran, he made an act. Oh no, this come after. That was after when she was here already. Let's forget about that.
Okay.
So she come back, and after in May, she got the paper because she could come in America.
May 1951. Oops.
And so we just was married December the 30th.
Yeah.
And in May, she got the paper because she could come.
And what about you? You could not?
No, I couldn't go. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, so she have to come.
Yeah.
So she came. And I stay in Italy, and she come. So the year after, she took a re-enter permit the beginning of the year, and she came back in Italy, and she stayed 11 months, because that's for 1 year, and then she come back here. That was 1952, the end of 1952.
Okay.
52. But before the end, the year started, 1953, the senator, McCarran, he made an act that even the woman, not citizen, she could have called the husband, because before there was no law. A woman, if she wasn't citizen, she could never call the husband.
She couldn't bring her husband with her
No.
if she wasn't a citizen.
So right away, she went to San Francisco, she made the paper, and then in May of that year, I come back. I came
she
here.
went to San Francisco and became a citizen.
No, she went to get the paper for me
Okay.
to come here.
Before the act was put
Yeah.
in place. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she made the paper for me. And then in May, I came. Came on May the 25th. I was here in Martinez.
But you had an interesting journey. Didn't you come across on a boat into Ellis Island?
Oh, both of us.
Oh, but so did you come together? She came and got you?
No, she
You
came by herself. And I
you
came.
by yourself.
Yeah.
So what was it like to come into Ellis Island? What was that whole process like for you?
Oh,
You came across on a boat?
yeah, I came. When I came with the boat. And there was nothing. You get there and they check all whatever you got.
They process you?
They processing you, and I got a little story. So I am in New York, and I never saw New York, nothing. So there's a guy over there, an Italian guy, in charge for me. So he says, "What are you going to do tonight?" He says, "Well, I was to the Bristol Hotel." So I go to bed, and so in the morning, he came over, and it was about 8 o'clock. And he says, what are you going to do today? I says, I don't know. Well, he says, I can put you in a bus to go for the tour. Yeah, I says, I don't speak Italian, English. I says, oh no, I put you in a bus, which is an Italian guy, the driver. Fine. So I paid my $5, I went on the bus. I was the last one on the bus. And we went all over. We went to the Chinatown, we went visit a lot of places. I wasn't understand what I was saying, but I visited. I always was the last one. We don't go around. And we have a nice thing. We look a lot in New York. It was a long tour, 3-4 hours, beautiful. So, but I never heard a word speak in Italian. So we got the end of the day. We stop. Everybody goes out. I was the last one. When I get out of the bus, this bus driver said to me, "Okay, paisan." That's the only word he said in Italian. He hit me on the shoulder and says, Okay, paisan. And the guy said, he put you in a bus, the guy speak Italian. Yeah.
How long were you in New York before you left to come?
Oh no, then the day after I
Oh.
took off.
Okay.
Then
and you came
you
on-
go on a train, that's 3 days and 2 nights, or vice versa, but I think it was 3 days and 2 nights.
And what was that trip like?
That was wonderful, believe me. We stopped to Chicago, you stop to Chicago, you stay there. I think we stayed there more than half a day or more.
You got off the train.
Yeah,
So
we
you
got
didn't
off.
stay on the train the whole time.
No,
Oh.
we stopped to Chicago, and then we took off again. I enjoy so much the ride crossing the Colorado River, see all the nature. I mean, that's to me it was like I was some reborn. See something beautiful. I mean,
A whole different kind of geography.
all
than you had
different
ever
kinds
been
of
in.
geography,
Yes,
you know.
right.
Oh, the biggest,
Right.
oh my
See
God.
forever.
See forever, yeah. I was telling Mother many times. I says, when I cross, believe I enjoy it because seeing thing so huge, so grandiose, that to me it was wonderful. I really enjoyed that one, that trip. I really like it, and I like the train anyway. So that was nice.
That was good. And so you arrived in where? Oakland?
I arrived in Oakland, and my brother-in-law Nick, with my wife and his wife, I think, they came in Oakland and they picked me up, and then we went back to the restaurant.
To Paul's?
No,
place?
Nick.
Nick's. Okay.
And in Italy,
So Nick had a restaurant also?
yeah, where's the Moose Lodge now?
Oh, okay.
Where is the Moose Lodge?
Downtown.
Yeah, that was his place.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe he knows about it. And so it was dark when we got there. I walk inside of that thing. In Italy, when you go in every restaurant, in everything, it's light all over the place. Here, it's kind of
Dark.
opaque, dark.
Uh-huh.
I said to my wife, "What? You didn't pay the bill? Your brother don't pay the bill?" She says, "What do you mean?" "What? Le scuro." I says, "It's dark." "Oh," he says, "this is the way it is here." You learn something every day,
Yeah, right. If you want to, you do.
Yeah, that was fantastic, Yeah, and then start the life here,
Started your life here.
Start the life here,
And you didn't know any English when you came?
very few. I know bread, water, few other words, but I
Right.
mean, I couldn't make a conversation.
Right.
No way, so
How did you learn your English?
my speaking to you.
Uh-huh. So just through your life.
I went to
daily
work.
life.
I went to work and I listened to the other people. The thing I didn't know, I asked. I still got an accent, but I can converse with people, So
Where was your first job?
my first job, I worked for one guy, art carrier with Vince Cacao, and it didn't last long because he wanted to put me in a union, but they wasn't taking no one, so I quit. Then there was a man here, he was a contractor, it was Charlie Marietti. And my brother-in-law Nick, he knows him, so he went to talk to him. And September, I went to work for this guy. The summer I did almost nothing, but May to go to September is not too far, So, and I started to work with him, and carpenter.
Had you ever been a carpenter before?
No. But believe it or not, after not even a year, he started paying me the wages like the carpenter. Because when you want to learn, you learn fast. Pay attention. And then the guy, I worked until 1959 for him. He died in 59. After that, so we are off. Then there was a man here in Martinez named Spike Luperi. He used to be he used to have the place of the vegetable, and
Oh, Spike's Vegetables?
yeah,
Yeah, there's
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
down
But
here.
no, but this is not him.
Oh, different.
They bought the name.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, but then this guy, he was a carpenter,
Mm-hmm.
and so he said to me, "Hey, I got a job. You want to come and work with me?" So we built few home. In fact, we built even one home and a spec, and then we sold it. And after that, we find a job. You know, Monument Boulevard, what used to be Neverley long time ago.
Right, right. Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
We worked there. We built 450 units.
Oh.
We worked there for almost 3.5 years. Okay, so then from there, we went to work for Ralph Swanson. He used to be a contractor from Martinez. We built a couple of homes with that guy. On and on. And I keep working. Then, pretty soon, I went to work for Smith. I went to work for Smith, and a big outfit from the office was in Walnut Creek, and we was building in Orinda. They was building in Orinda, where is St. Mary, north of St. Mary. They built a lot of home there. And after 2 years, I think, or 2.5 years, there was a strike of the sheet metal.
Oh.
So we all went out. They stopped everything. So one of the foremen there, he said to me, "Hey," he says, I got some apartment to build. He says, "You come and work with me." He says, so I went to work for him. He says, "I got a lot of work." And after we finished those apartments, he didn't have nothing to do. So I went up. Then from there, right away, I found a job. There was a guy named Wilson here in Martinez. He was a foreman for one man in Lafayette, Limkul, Ray Limkul. And so I went back for him, and I worked there 5 years. When the guy thing started to go bad, so he have to let us go. I went back to Smith, because they used to, then they was not in Orinda, but they was down to the foot of Monte Diablo, to the other Stone Valley Road. I went back there, I went in the office, I asked if there was any job, and the lady says, "Yeah," he says, "maybe go see the superintendent." I went to see the superintendent, and I got a job, and I stayed there until I retired. I worked the last 17 years there.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old were you when you retired?
Let's see, I retired in 83. I was 51,
Okay.
51 year old.
Oh.
But
And then you built your own homes, didn't you?
yeah, then in 1950, I built my home in Canyon Way,
Uh-huh.
630 Canyon Way. And it is 2-story. On a spare time, And my wife was a seamstress.
Oh.
And I made the room downstairs, you know, everything. But you have to go upstairs all the time, you know, to cook. It was uncomfortable. And she keeps saying, "Well, gee, this step, they keep bothering me." So we started looking around. In 1955, I find this lot. This is not that best, this next to the railroad and everything. But I bought them, and then 1955, I built this.
Did you get moved here 70?
1975?
Oh,
you moved here?
1975. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Take it back. Yeah. In 1970, you know, I built that one over there. In 1975, I
built
built,
this home.
this one here. Yeah. In 1976, in May, we moved here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm still here.
Yeah, you are still here. And you have a daughter, right?
Diana, yes.
Diana, who was
And
born in
she's a-
1960.
Yeah, she's adopted.
She was adopted.
Yeah.
And were you looking to adopt a baby, or
No.
it just kind of came? She just.
You know, there was Sparacino. They used to have a deli in Martinez. And one guy named Pete, one of the brothers, he called us, and he says, I think it was on Saturday. He says, you know, there's a baby in San Francisco to be adopted. You guy, he told my wife, you know, he told my wife, you know, yeah, we would be interested. So on Sunday we went with the wife, this guy and him. We went to San Francisco and we came home with the baby.
The deli called
Yeah, the Saturday, yeah, we went over there and.
So you didn't have, I mean, you come home with a
She-
baby.
Maria
You didn't have anything.
didn't have nothing. You know.
How'd you
So,
do that?
well, she had. We was living in at that time we live in Brown Street,
Oh.
630 Brown Street, and but all some friend right away. One get the bassinet, one get this, one get that. In no time, you know,
Sure, they all showed up with what
they all
you
showed
needed.
up and get the stuff, you know, and like I said before, the lawyer. He was supposed to send us a bill.
The lawyer who facilitated the adoption.
The adoption, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't get that bill. So
Still no bill.
no bill.
No.
We didn't pay the $500. But maybe because we have to pay $900 the hospital.
At the hospital. Uh-huh.
We pay right away. And they said you're gonna owe $500 to the lawyer. But maybe the people they left the baby there. They maybe pay that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the lawyer then sent us the bill. The lawyer, I don't think they would forget.
No, probably not. So you go for most people who are going to have a baby have 9 months, you know.
Oh yeah, no,
preparing.
just
So
from-
one day call from Pete
from
the
yesterday,
deli.
from Saturday morning to Sunday evening, we had the baby home, just like that. Boom.
And so does Diane live close by? And does she have children? Your daughter?
Oh yeah, she got two daughters,
What are their names?
Jessica and Nikita.
Jessica. and
Jessica,
Nikita.
she's married, and she got a nice baby. She's gonna be 2-year-old.
What's the?
No.
So that's your great granddaughter.
Great granddaughter, yeah.
What's her name?
Dylan.
Dylan. Oh, sweet.
And and Nikita, she's gonna be 22 December now, and she go to school yet. And she
Good.
work.
Good.
Yeah.
So you have a wonderful family.
The daughter of the Jane Silva,
Uh-huh.
the father of, you know, the husband of my daughter was one of the Silva. As his wife, his mother name is Jane.
Jane Silva.
Jane Silva.
We interviewed Jane Silva. She was one of the interviews that we did. She served
got
in the
nine-
armed forces.
She did. She was a paratrooper.
A Marine. She was
No,
a Marine.
A
She was
Marine, yeah.
She was one of the first interviews that we did.
Yeah.
Yes. She's wonderful. She's
Yeah.
wonderful. So she's the mother of
Well,
Of your granddaughter.
she's the mother-in-law of my
mother-in-law of your
daughter.
Right, I got it.
Of course not my daughter. She's divorced with the guy. But
Right.
but I mean,
Right. Oh, that's wonderful. See, don't you love Martinez? It's such a small town.
oh, yes.
So now for the part of your life that so many people know you for is your whole bocce connection. And I'd really love you to talk about how, I mean, I know bocce is it runs in your blood. And so how did you start playing bocce in Martinez? When did that begin and who got you involved in that?
Well, I thought when I was interviewed with the other lady,
Deb,
I told them everything about this.
Yeah.
You want
But
me
I
to
want
hear
to
it?
record it. Yeah,
Okay.
we want to get it. So I know that it was your neighbor, right?
Yeah, it was my neighbor. His name
Nino.
Nino Grossi. And when I moved there in 1970 in Canyon Way, across the street I see this young old man. At that time he was an old man, and I know he was leaving every day. And one day I said, "Where are you going? You're leaving every day with the car." Oh, he says, "I go play bocce in Concord." Oh, you play bocce in Concord, yeah. And he says, "Yeah, we have 2 courts off of Willow Pass Road." I says, "Nino, one day I want to come with you." Yeah. So one day, on one Saturday, I think, I went with him down over there, and I saw the court and meet those guys, you know. And then I came home. And one day I was working with my brother-in-law, Art. We worked for the same contractor, you know. And I said, "You know, Art," I said, this guy, they got those courts. I says, I wonder if he could do anything in Martinez. He says, let's talk to Uncle Paul. So we talked to Uncle Paul, and then Uncle Paul talked to Nancy Fadden.
Nancy Fadden.
Okay,
yeah.
so Nancy Fadden, she says, let me look around. After a while, she told Paul, she says, you know, if you guys want to build a court, you can build them to the Granger Wharf. Okay. So one day, I took my car, I picked up my brother-in-law and Paul. We went down to the Willow Pass over there, and we measured those courts. We come back in Martinez. So we went down over there and looked, and we marked, and somebody during the week, they cut the hole 1 foot deep or so. And so on a Saturday, my brother-in-law and I, Nancy Fadden, she got a bunch of kids from the juvenile hall. Because they were supposed to carry the wood for her. Oh, Nancy Fadden, I go back. And Paul, they went to the Shell. And the Shell donated the wood. So we can line the court.
Walls of the court.
Okay, line the wall. So we got everything there. We went over there on Saturday. And so both my brother-in-law and I, we was carpenter, and there was nothing to put few stake and put those few boards.
Right.
And we lined those court, and then from then on, and we start playing bocce. Then the year after, we have the first tournament.
Right.
There was 2 teams, I think, or 2 teams
Only
or 3
2
teams.
teams.
Yeah, and you know.
But it caught on. It was,
Right away. Then
Right away,
that was
yeah.
that was 1973 when we got the first tournament. Then 74, somebody started coming down. Then that Ken Dote, with Donna Handam, and other people started coming. Then they brought a bunch from Crockett. One lawyer named McGrath, and there's another bunch, and they come. Then De Frega, a group from De Frega, start coming. Then Martellacci with his brother-in-law, De Luca, they made a team. So 1954, then it started, you know,
1974, you had a lot of
1974.
teams going,
Yeah, there was already 4 or 5
Who
teams.
was the original one?
Who were the original 2 teams?
Who was the original?
I think it was the team of Pellegrini, because they was living over there. Yeah,
They lived right
Gloria. Yeah, they live right there. I think it was them. We play, you know.
So your team played the Pellegrinis.
Yeah, I
Those were
think
the first two.
I
Yeah,
think it was
that
the
would make
Pellegrini.
sense.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then 1975 they formed the federation.
Federation.
Yeah. And then Ken, you know, he started moving around, promoting, you know, and that's what happened.
Well, I saw pictures on the Federation website, and just even at Granger's Wharf before they built the bigger courts over in the waterfront park, the party just looked. It was so big and so many people and everybody having a good time. It was amazing that it would fit in that small space.
Oh yeah.
But everybody
Oh yeah. We had
enjoying
one.
each other
Then we built another 2 court.
at Granger's
You know
Wharf.
what? And then we built another 2. We have
you have
6.
6 at
We have
Granger's
6
Wharf.
court there until 1980. When then 1980 they built, the city built 8 court where we are now.
Was Nancy Fadden instrumental?
No,
in
I
that?
don't. That one I couldn't tell. I don't know. I just don't want to know because I don't want to say it because I don't know
Yeah.
who was instrumental. But they built the 8 court, but then we continue to use those 6 court over there for another 3-4 years because the 8 court there wasn't enough. Then we built another 4 here. Then we have 12, and when we got 12, we quit to go.
You stopped at Granger's Wharf.
Stop the Granger Wharf. And then from 12, then we built another 2, and then we have 14, and then
Is that what
later
you
on,
have now? How many
now
do
we
you
got
have
15. Then they built the 15, maybe 8 years ago or 9 years ago. They built number 9. Number 9 is the 9 of the court, you know. And
And you had good times. You had celebrations. you had
oh yeah,
parties.
we have everything, and that was wonderful. It was good.
Lots of generations playing together.
Yeah, a lot of generation play together. Everybody, every year more, every year more, every year more. You know, and now it's unbelievable. It's everybody play bocce now.
Are you still playing bocce? Do you still play?
Are you kidding me?
Well, I just wanted to ask for the record.
No, I just went to play Reno.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, oh no, I'm gonna play now the new court they built. Now they built the indoor court.
Where's that? Oh, down there at the waterfront?
To
In
the cannery, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they built.
Okay.
I think they're gonna build 6 court. I didn't go over there yet, but I'm gonna play there on Wednesday morning.
So you go up to Reno too once a year, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I've been going there every year,
How
except one year I had the appendix,
And
I had
that's
to
from
go.
teams from all over come there?
Yeah, they come from the people from New Jersey, St. Louis, a lot of, and Chicago used to come. They used to have 4 or 5 teams coming from Chicago, but this year it was 71 team in Reno.
Indoors.
Indoor,
in,
yeah.
In Reno, in a ballroom.
In a
with
ballroom.
The bocce courts on the carpet.
Yeah, they put 10 court.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they've been going there. I mean,
Yeah.
this was the 28th
Wow. Wow.
annual.
And so does Martinez indeed have the largest bocce federation?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's no other place they got so many people,
many people.
play bocce. Yeah, we can take pride on that.
I think so. I
Yeah,
think so.
but then not only that, I don't want to take the credit if I don't deserve it, because, you know, whatever is right is right. But I mean, after we start this thing in Martinez, then Pittsburgh, Concord, Antioch, you know, everybody got the bocce ball court. They come all after.
Concord was first.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, Concord. You know, I mean, after that, they came, everybody started playing bocce. You know, they got them in Fairfield, they got them in Vallejo, they got them a lot of places, you know. Bocce became very popular. I would say it's more this camaraderie, and it's not expensive.
Right.
Because you pay 8 people, $250. You pay $35 or $40, and you play for 3 months.
Yes.
All summer.
And any level of physical level can play bocce.
Yeah, I mean, and then people with the handicapped people
Right,
play.
right.
You could be with the king, you could be in a wheelchair. We got people in a wheelchair, they throw from outside.
That's great.
Yeah, Mrs. Anselmo. She been playing here every year, and she throw the ball from outside in a wheelchair. You know, and I mean, anybody can play.
It includes everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because bocce really, it don't take many effort to play. You know, I mean, anybody can throw that ball. Now, good or bad, that's a different
That's a
story.
different story.
But I mean, anybody can throw the
Right,
ball.
uh-huh.
You know,
As old as
And where did it? Yeah. When did it start? I don't know the history of bocce, the actual game.
oh, I don't
know?
know.
You
They
don't
said
know?
the Roman, they used to
I'm
play.
sure that makes
even
sense.
in Egypt too.
Yeah?
In Egypt,
Yeah, I know, but they say the Roman they used to play bocce. So, I don't know.
people in Egypt.
So you feel like that's a pretty good. If you have to have a legacy here in Martinez, what would that be for you? If you had to have leave something behind, what would be one of your proudest things?
I will say this is one of them, because actually I really, I was the guy,
Yeah.
you know.
Ken Dufay was the one.
I know one of them. That's the question she asked me, you know. Ken came after.
Yes.
If he didn't start it, he wasn't there.
Right.
You know, I mean,
Somebody had to get it going.
but I give him credit all the time to Ken. I always said, Ken, he really did a wonderful job because he promoted. He went all over the place promoting the bocce. He really did. They did a lot for the bocce ball. Him and Donna, they really
Well,
did.
luckily your neighbor Nino took you so that you could kind of.
Oh yeah,
Obviously, you already knew about bocce.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
know.
but to get you that starting
Yeah,
jump.
yeah. I wasn't even thinking about it
Right.
when they told me. He says, "I go play bocce," and I said, "God," I says, "Why?" And that came that way. Then I talked to my brother-in-law. Then we talked to Paul. And so it came like that. Yeah,
Snowballed.
yeah. Snowball. Yeah.
So, is there anything else that you'd like to share with us about your life or your Martinez stories or your family or anything?
No. I just was. I have a happy marriage, and unfortunately, my wife in 2002 she passed. But then, after a few years, I was fortunate enough to find this nice lady.
Wanda,
Have been friend ever since.
that's wonderful.
And she's from Crockett, and I'm from Martinez. And, she got a home in Crockett. She live up there. I live here, but we go out together.
That's great.
We go for dinner. We go to the movie sometime. She came to the pepper mill with me.
It's wonderful to have a companion.
Yeah.
Wanda,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we met. We met. I don't remember the year, but
you met playing in 1999, playing bocce.
yeah,
Right.
and so I was around there, and because her team, she has a woman, and that woman every time she needs a question, she says, "Let's go ask Sante," and so I was over there one day, and Wanda said to me something like, we talk, and where I was from, and so on. And she says, "My husband, he came from Cerri, not too far from where I came from."
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And so we got to be talk about, because she been in Cerri many times over there, close by where I came from. So we have something in common to talk.
Very much.
So I was in a Nabil, and I saw Wanda pushing the cart, and I look, "Hey, how you doing?" And after a while I said, "Hey, I better go get a cup of coffee."
And what did you say?
I said, yeah, okay, yes, fine, that would be good.
And so we went to the coffee shop up there, and we got a cup of coffee, and that was it. And so she went in Crockett, and I come back here, and then after that we see each other another time, and then another time, and then from there we went for lunch. I think one time we went for lunch, and then I need the.
One thing led to another.
I need the companion, and she needed a companion too. She was alone, so
That's right.
that was it.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's really perfect.
Yeah, good,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
good.
And how long have you lived in Crockett, Wanda?
Oh, I lived in Crockett since 1930.
My gosh.
God, yeah, a
Yes,
long time.
yes.
Yeah.
And did you come there because?
No, I was born in Utah.
Oh, okay.
And I came here when I was 4 years old. Now I'm giving my age. But anyhow, but I just remember Crockett, I mean, and Martinez. I always liked Martinez. We used to come through here because my aunt lived in Concord. We used to take the train and the bus to get to Concord, and I always thought, what a pretty little town, It is a real nice town.
And you played bocce with the Martinez in Martinez.
In Martinez with the seniors.
And
We
did your
played in
husband
Crockett.
play also?
Yes, he played in Martinez also. Yeah.
Okay.
He played at nighttime. I played with the seniors.
Oh, you
in
didn't
the
play
morning.
together?
No.
Oh, not on the same team.
He was in another team. But
Uh-huh.
another team and stuff. So.
See
It
how
was nice.
bocce brought you all together.
Oh,
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, it is. It's really wonderful.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful. Well, I think we'll wrap this up, and I
Yeah,
wanted to
very
thank both of you, and thank you so much, Sante, for the
Oh.
great stories that you have
That's a pleasure.
and that you're shared with us.
Oh.
You've had such a wonderful, rich life,
Yes, I did.
and
honestly.
you remember it so clearly. It's so wonderful.
So fortunate.
You are fortunate.
Yeah.
I don't think I could remember it as clearly, and
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I feel amazed myself because, like I take a a gallon of juice and I want to pour them to another container. I don't need no funnel. I still do it like this.
Wow.
And I mean it. I tell Wanda all the time, I say, I'm so fortunate.
Yeah.
I don't shake. I don't,
Yes, yes.
you know.
That's
and
a
I-
perfect analogy to your life.
You know,
Perfect. Thank you very much for that. Great. Thanks.
I
Tom.
thank you too
You're
to be
welcome.
so nice.